Hi everybody, this video shows how to make and use causative verbs in Japanese. The video assumes that you can read hiragana. To help you remember better, whenever you see this pause icon, pause the video and either answer the question out loud or repeat the answer out loud. Basically, causative verbs are used in two main ways. The first is to indicate that somebody forced someone to do something. For example, I forced them to work. The second is to indicate that somebody let someone do something. For example, I let them eat cake. The following two examples show these different meanings.
私は息子を急がせました。私は子供たちを遊ばせました。
The way you make a Japanese causative verb depends on which of the three verb groups it belongs to. If you want to know more about the three Japanese verb groups, we have another video about them. To find it, search YouTube for Natural Japanese at a Glance, 3 Japanese verb groups. The following table shows how to make causative verbs for each verb group. We'll explain the details during the video. For now, just remember that you make Japanese causative verbs in 3 different ways. To understand how to use Japanese causative verbs, you need to understand the difference between transitive and intransitive verbs. Transitive verbs have a grammatical object, which are the words that indicate the target or receiver of an action. In the following examples, the ball, the cake, and the mouse are all grammatical objects of transitive verbs. Intransitive verbs, on the other hand, have no object, like in the examples. Causative verbs are used in different ways. The first common way is to change an intransitive verb into something with the meaning of make, force, or cause. For example, changing he hurried into I made him hurry. Note how you mark the grammatical object in this type of causative sentence.
息子は急ぎました。私は息子を急がせました。
Another common use of causative verbs is to change a transitive verb, like someone did X, to the meaning someone forced someone to do X. In this case, use the particle ni after the person who was made to do something.
弟は荷物を持ちました。私は弟に荷物を持たせました。
A third common use of causative verbs is to change an intransitive verb to the meaning I let or allowed or helped A do X.
子供たちは遊びました。私は子供たちを遊ばせました。
A fourth common use of causative verbs is to change a transitive verb to the meaning I let or allowed or helped A do X.
子供はエレベーターのボタンを押しました。私は子供にエレベーターのボタンを押させました。
A fifth common use of causative verbs is to change an intransitive verb to the meaning I let or allowed or helped A do something. In this case, 2 patterns are possible. The first case is the same as pattern 3. Use this pattern if A wants to do the action, for example, in situations like I let the tired child sit down.
娘が座りました。私は娘を座らせました。
Again, in this case, two patterns are possible. Use the second pattern to indicate that A was selected instead of others, and use the decision marker ni to indicate the selected person. For example, use this pattern in situations like, I let the specific person sit down.
娘が座りました。私は娘に座らせました。
This is another common use of causative verbs. Use this pattern to ask for permission to do something. It's often equivalent to, please let me do something.
今日は早く帰ります。今日は早く帰らせてください。
This is another common way of using causative verbs. Use this pattern to politely ask for permission to do something. It's often equivalent to, please let me do something.
テレワークをします。テレワークをさせていただけませんか？
This is another common use of causative verbs. Use this pattern to politely indicate that you will do something while thanking the persons involved. It adds a nuance similar to, thank you for your understanding.
今日は休みます。今日は休ませていただきます。
This shows how to make the causative form of Group 1 verbs.
使う、使わせる、立つ、立たせる、作る、作らせる、書く、書かせる、泳ぐ、泳がせる、読む、読ませる、死ぬ、死なせる、選ぶ、選ばせる、話す、話させる。トイレを使わせてください。私は生徒を立たせました。私は娘にお弁当を作らせました。先生は生徒に作文を書かせます。子供をプールで泳がせました。子供にいい本を読ませたいです。間違って金魚を死なせました。子供に誕生日のメニューを選ばせました。 ちょっと私に話させてください。信じる、信じさせる。見る、見させる。食べる、食べさせる。捨てる、捨てさせる。娘に弟の面倒を見させました。お年寄りに嘘の話を信じさせました。子供に野菜を食べさせました。夫にボロボロのシャツを捨てさせました。する、させる、来る、来させる。息子に部屋の掃除をさせました。私は部下を会社へ早く来させました。息子に成績表を持ってこさせました。店員に責任者を連れてこさせました。
The material for this video is taken from the ebook Natural Japanese at a Glance Illustrated Verb Practice. This ebook is available from Amazon and Apple Books. Sound files are provided for both editions, but the Apple edition lets you access all the sound files from inside the actual ebook. As always, if you like this video, please give it a like. If you want to hear about new videos, please subscribe. Thank you for watching.